let's amplify that clap for Elo. Please put it up for her. Amazing. Do you know why you're clapping for her? You don't do. Let them focus on me. I'm here. You know why you have to do that? It's because there is no nation that grows without small businesses. And the fastest way for any business to grow is to learn from the businesses that are gone ahead of them that are doing well and copy what they are doing and implement them. You grow faster than figuring things out on your own. So when you see people who are visionary and decides to put business people together in a room like this, not for entertainment, but so they could learn from other people that are probably doing better than them, so they can pick from Salem. It's good to see you again. They can pick from my sister Trisha. They can pick from the Queen Iberi herself and every other amazing people that have spoken and will still speak, so that your businesses can be better. I think such people deserves a Guinness World Record. So this is why I wanted to appreciate her for doing this. All right, and there is one more person that is very important in this house. I cannot deliver my lecture without appreciating this person. Without this person, I cannot be here. I mean, it's the only reason I'm here, and is the most important person in this room. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, please put your hands together for the one sitting on your seat. Is that the way you want to celebrate yourselves? Listen, hold it. See, look to your right and your left. Everyone you can see are taking a cue from you on how you are treating yourself. Are you treating yourself like a royal or royalty? Or you're treating yourself as a common man? Appreciate yourself one more time. Come on. Amazing. Amazing. Please have your seat. Thank you. Okay, finally, please help me appreciate my first son. He decided to follow me here after a lot of begging. Please, a round of applause for Kenny Wokoye. All right. I have a very short time here to do a very important assignment. And my assignment is very difficult because what a law wants me to teach or talk about actually should take about 6 months to learn. But I'll find a way to compress it into a few minutes. So I want to start with three. Oh, okay. Something has taken off my button. I want to start with three stories. I think I can deal with this. Okay, let me ask a question first of all. How many of you are selling products, physical products? Wave at me. Okay, how many are selling digital products? Services? No product? No products? Okay, 9 years ago, a friend reached out to me. And he said he wanted me to meet another friend of his who was having challenges with his business. And I said, okay, let's create a time, let's meet. So we met. He was seated, his friend was seated, and then the friend was like, I've been hearing a lot about you, and I know that you are the next big thing that my business needs. And I know that connecting with you is going to... I said, okay, what is the problem? What do you really need? So he said, okay, I have this company. It's a franchise from the US. And we're not doing badly, but we want to grow. So they told me a lot of things about you. And I feel if we can work together, we'll be able to achieve the goals that I had. So I said, okay, tell me about your business. He told me about it. Please pay attention to what I'm sharing. All right, thank you. So he told me about it, and I said, okay, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. And I worked with that young man and his business for 5 months. When he met me, they were doing a turnover of 350,000 naira a month. And 5 months after I worked with them, their monthly revenue grew to 15 million. Please pay attention. I'm going somewhere with this. Story number 2. The friend that introduced me to this guy said he had an idea. He wants to start this platform where we can get different kinds of product at cheaper rates for different people, etc., and all of that. I said, this is an amazing idea. He said, but I need your help to get it started. So I said, okay, let me see. We'll put everything on table. I worked with him for 2 months before they launched their business. And the day they launched the business, they made 23 million naira one day. So I looked at these 2 stories of 2 friends, and I was like, okay, it's like I have something to offer. Maybe this thing that I'm doing is a fluke. Maybe I could try it as well. So I came up with an idea. Let me start a business of my own. So I decided to start a business that year. And my business was very funny. I just looked at something that was working. I looked at the loophole they were having. And I said, you know what? I can repackage this whole thing and do it better. It was an international company that I copied. So I said, let's do Nigerian version. I was still in Nigeria then. So I put it together and we created a digital product that we're selling for $250. And in 6 weeks, we sold 10,000 pieces. That gave us $2.5 million. 6 weeks. So ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing I've done very well, is helping businesses grow. So in the next few minutes, what I'm going to be sharing with you would have cost you thousands of dollars to pay me to learn. But if you pay attention, it will work for you. Don't say thank you. Now, I want to give a warning. I used to have a PA who asked me one day, we're coming from a speaking engagement, it was like, sir, every time we go out, people will always come and thank you for making them millionaires, for teaching them this and that and all of that. He said, but I work for you, I'm still broke. What do you use to teach them? And I smiled back at him and I said, very simple. And this is what I'm going to say to everyone that is in this room. Follow simple instructions. Okay? It is not the hearing of the concept and strategies that changes your business. It is those who apply what you're hearing that makes money. In 6 months from now, some of your businesses will do 100 times more than you're currently doing. I'm not praying, but it will be for those who do not just listen and say, at every speaker. It is not for those who make notes. It's good to make note, by the way, it's a starting point. It is for those of you who say, this one I've heard, just this one. As I'm living here, I'm implementing. So your wealth is at the other side of implementation. Do we get it now? So are we ready to learn? Are we ready to implement? All right. So I want to share, unfortunately I didn't do slides, so you're going to need to help me draw on your paper. I want to share a simple concept that I developed a couple of years ago that I've discovered work for different businesses when it comes to growth. And it's a 4-letter word I want you to help me write. Starts with the word W. The next one, the word P. The letter P, sorry, it's not word, letter. Okay, it's a word that is in my head. Letter P. The next letter, letter T. And the final letter, another T. So that W simply means wealth. How many of us want to build wealth? Okay, that is our goal. That's the reason we're getting into business, all right? So that's what W stands for. The P stands for profit. So it means that you cannot build wealth without profit. Wealth, by the way, is not material things or cash or bank accounts balance. Wealth is a system that generates cash flow. Write it down. Wealth means systems. My sister, good to see you. I've heard a lot about you. Today is the first time I'm catching you in person. All right, it's an honor. It's an honor. We have plenty mutual friends. A lot. Too much. Too much. The same thing. Okay, I think I've met Salem already, so. All right. P is profit. So wealth is a system that generates cash flow. So When you have something that prints money for you over time or over and over, that is what is called wealth. All right. And the greatest wealth is that organ between your ears, your brain. So shift your focus from material things, shift your focus to your mind. The wealthier your mind is, you can reproduce everything you have over and over, even if it's taken away from you. So that's the first one. The second one is profit. You can't build wealth without profit, and we're going to get into it soon. The next one is transaction, the T. And the final one is traffic. Now, let's do a little experiment. Please look at me. If I buy, okay, let me use a very simple example. This phone for $1, and I want to resell this phone, and I sold it for $1.50. Have I made profit? How much is my profit? Fantastic. Am I wealthy? Am I rich? Have I achieved my goal in life? What if I could repeat the process of buying this phone again and reselling it for $1.50 a million times in 1 month? How much is my new profit? $500,000. Am I rich now? So, the difference between a struggling entrepreneur and a thriving, rich, and wealthy one is the volume of transaction. Okay, a lot of you have a product, you sold one, you sold two. The problem is not your business, the problem is not your product, the problem is too many few people are buying from you. Too many few. Yeah, I think that's a better one. Very few people are buying from you at a time. If only you can find a way to multiply the number or the volume of transactions you carry out, then you will start to see your wealth grow. So profit is great. Either you're making a cent as a profit or you're making $1 as a profit. Oh, is it okay to talk in dollars? Oh, by the way, is there a business owner here that has never made dollar before? Okay. Let's say it this way. You have never touched dollar before. Okay, before I finish, I'm going to be giving some of you dollars for free, yes, of course. And the reason I would do that is so that you would start to make dollars. It's a prophetic move. So the one I give to you, don't go and spend it. I know there is Sapa in the land. But you want to keep it somewhere so they can attract more. All right. One of the things I'm going to be sharing with you today is how you can start earning in dollars even though you live in Nigeria. The problem is the traffic generating system for most businesses. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. So I'm given the task to talk about fearless marketing, unconventional ways to market your business. Okay? And I don't know how to follow topics when they give me topics. I try to create my own out of it. And so I've created something extra that I'm going to be sharing. So I want you to write these words down. I'm going to be teaching you traffic generating system anyway, but a subtopic under it, I'm going to be talking about lead pipeline system. Lead pipeline system. So can I give somebody $10,000 worth of gifts right now? This is how you qualify. Is there anyone here that runs a B2B business? What is B2B? And that means you are not the person. You run a B2B. Okay, let me not call a lady. Let me call man. Before they say, okay, sir, come. Please put your hands together. Now, whatever I'm going to do for him, do you have your phone on you? Do you have internet on it? Is it fast? Do you have Instagram account? Someone else. You have. It's not me that call a lady. She's the one that. Okay, on your Instagram. So everyone else, Either you have a product business, a service business, you're selling B2C, B2B, or B2B2C, put on your Instagram. What I'm doing for her, you will try and do it for yourself as well. Network is acting. Who has network that is not acting? It's active. Okay. Open your Instagram now. Okay, fantastic. Your business page, Abby, is B2B, Abby. Do you have access to your business page here? Or you can use your personal page too, no problem. Yours is also on. Who else have their own on? Okay, on Instagram, you're going to see once you're on the feed page, there is a search icon on there. All right, hit that search icon. It's going to open what you call your explore page. You're familiar, yes? Now, on top of your explore page, there is a search bar. Now they put one AI thing that is disturbance. Okay, so now I have 3 people. I'm going to need to take 1 or 2 examples. Who is your ideal client? A startup person, okay. They're just starting out on social media trying to get new clients. They can be in any kind of business, like our lady that sew clothes, all sort, all sort. Okay, fantastic. So what service do you render to them? Social media management. Fantastic. We're getting somewhere. Can your clients come from anywhere? A few Nigeria and the UK. How about you? Business owners are 5 or more employees. Those are your ideal clients. What do you do for them? Customer experience and business culture consulting. Okay, fantastic. How about you, man? To what kind of business owner? Startups. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So, where would you want your next client to come from? Ouch. This thing again. Yes. Where? Location, physical location. UK. You go. Abuja. Have you been to Abuja before? Okay, so means you know. How about you? Canada and Lagos. Do you have a specific place in Canada? Canada is big. Oh. You know 2 places. Give me one. Ontario. Okay, would you like someone from Ontario? Fantastic. Abuja, ba? Everyone else, think about your ideal clients. Think about the location you'd like them to come from. Have you done that? Okay, good. So type London, UK on the search bar on top of that explore. Type Abuja, maybe Maitama or Sokoro, some nice place. Type the exact location you want, anywhere in the world. All right, have you typed it? Search it. It's going to load some stuff. Now, directly under the search bar, you're going to see some options that is going to show you top pages, whatever. Then look for places. Have you seen places? Click places. It's supposed to load list of address similar to what you imputed. So look for the most nicest of those addresses and click on it. You can research and be more specific and click on it. Have you done that? It's going to open something for you that give you... Okay, close this guy. Okay, so you're going to see top and recent. Have you seen top and recent? Okay, so that's exactly where we're going. What Instagram has just delivered to you are people who either live in those locations or have visited those locations in recent times, who made a post and tagged such location. Businesses in those locations, for those of you who are B2B, who you can reach out to, and individuals in those locations that you can reach out to. Now, don't go to top, because posts that are listed on top are probably viral posts that when you engage, they might not notice you. So go to recent. So hit on recent. It's going to show you lots of posts. So this is where you now begin to do a search. From the people that post or businesses that post there, Which of them look like your ideal clients? So you do a little bit of work. Scroll. Have you found anything, any business, any stuff? Once you find one, just hit on it to open it. So now that you have opened it, go to the person's profile and look at the profile. All right? Check the contact, how the profile is arranged. If it's a business page or if it's a personal page, just check it. So what I want you to do is to check any of their random posts that you can easily relate to. For example, if it's a picture, you are going to be commenting based on what that person is wearing in that picture. Are we together? You are not to sell your market. You are not going to, I am this of that. I want to offer number. What you are going to do is what guys do to ladies. All right? Notice me. All right? So you want to compliment whatever is on that post. So the first thing, hit a like on that post. And number 2, come to comment section. Have you found it? You found a post bar? Have you found a post? This is just for practice purpose. Just follow the steps so that later on you can now take your time to do it. After now, some of you might need to hire one of your staff to do this for you every day. All right? You can get 200 quality leads. So please write this down. Every one of you that are selling something, including you, because when you eventually choose to sell, this will also be useful to you. Okay? You should find a way to create a lead generating system that gives you 10 times of the number of customers you want per month on a monthly basis. Do you understand that analysis? If you want 100 customers in a month, you should have 1,000 leads in that month. Do you get it? Is that clear? Oh, it's not clear. Okay, so it means the first assignment is you should be able to tell how many customers I want. Do you get it? I want 10,000 customers. Great. So it means you need to do 10,000 times 10, 100,000 leads for that period of time. Okay? So you grow it gradually that way. And these leads must come in every day, not weekly. So you have to find a way to get somebody into your funnel on a daily basis. Remember, to be able to build the kind of wealth you want, you need a lot of profit. To be able to make a lot of profit, you need a lot of transactions. To get a lot of transaction, the arc is to get a lot of traffic. So your focus is not the profit. Your focus is not the transaction yet. You can hire people for that. I hope you have even sorted all of that. But your new focus right now, which is a daily thing, is traffic generation. How many people do I want to buy from me this week? Times 10 that number and find a way to get those people into your funnel. If you're not doing this, there's no prayer you can pray that will make you rich. God is angry with a lot of Nigerian prayers because they have the most unused brain in the world. I don't know, somehow Nigerians have a gene that just makes us natural genius in a lot of things, including bad things, but mostly good things. But the problem is many of us don't use it. All right? So you have a device in your hands that has access to internet. I just showed you one way to get about 200 leads every day. If you are serious, it'll take you roughly about 3 hours a day. You have 24 hours in a day. Investing 3 hours in something that will pay your next bill is not a waste of time. All right? If you don't have internet, go to a nice hotel. There's this thing called free Wi-Fi. Sit at their lobby. Buy one bottled water. You know, go past 2.5. Sit there for the whole day or for at least 3, 4, 5 hours. Use their stuff. Those of you who sell i-tickets, real estate stuff and what have you, go to where the kind of people that buy real estate used to pass. Who has flown in the last 1 month? Local airline. You fly. Eh? Yes, sir. Sir, please stand. Do you used to go to the airport late or early enough? Like 1 hour before your flight? You go early enough. After you check in, where do you used to wait to get boarded? General place where everybody waits. Please stop that. The VIP lounge only costs 3,000 naira or 3,500. Okay? Uh, there's a friend of mine. I don't know if I should mention the name. A lot of you know her. She's one of the top coaches in Nigeria. I told her this exact same thing. And the first time she tried it, the customer she met, the lady she met in the lounge, she was not flying business class. She was flying economy. I used to think those lounges are meant for business class passengers alone. But I figured out that even if you are flying economy of the economy, back seat of the plane, you can also access it. You just need to pay a little fee, 3,000. So she paid, she got in, saw a lady, she sat next to her, and then they started talking. What do you do? I do this. I've been trying to get this done. Can you help me? And that was how they started. And she made $5,000 from that first client. She called me and said, God will bless you for life. Said, since that time, there is no time that she flies, that she doesn't stay there. All right, so the next time you go and sit in general place, you will lose money. As in somebody will steal your money. So you say cost. So, so now, please, I beg you, try it for the first time. You'll be shocked who you can meet. You'll be shocked. I'm not saying fly business or first class yet. You will get there. But right now, 3,500 will not kill you. Just go there. In this Lagos, a lot of 5-star hotels that house international people. People who do business internationally. All right, there are places they hang out. One of the easiest places are some of these hotels. There is nothing stopping you one day a week to dress nice like this. Do what Ebere taught us. Get business card. I don't have one, so remind me. I need to print card now so that I'll also be bougie and packaged. So somebody taught me one trick. He said instead of business class, I should give my books. So I went to go and write a book. I call it Money Chemical Equation. How many of you have read the book before? Fantastic. It's a nice book, yeah? Yay. So I printed the book and I carried it. So I was flying back home one day and I was seated, I think there were 4 of us in first class that day. So there was this woman. She's very fine and people that look like Choco Milo and all that. So like, how am I going to talk to this person like this? So I did not used to talk. That's my problem. I sit at the nicest places, but I don't know to talk to people. Unless you talk to me, I won't talk to you. So my PA used to fight me for that. So eventually we left the plane. We were walking towards baggage claim. And if you know Dubai Airport, it's very large. You can trek for long. So I now saw these cart drivers. So I called one of them. So the person carried me. So I saw the woman was still trekking. So I said, wait, let's pick her. So I said, hello, would you mind to join us? I said, okay. So she just said, so what do you do? I remember my book. Take. That's my book. So that's a way to connect. I don't know. Somebody can try that. But find a way to go to places where these quality people gather and find a way to connect with them. All right? This is what I want you to do. Number 1, find out who they are. What's your name? Find out what they do. And number 3, find out how you can assist or do something for them. I've been waiting for this. Because I'll be teaching next 3 hours. Okay, they say I should leave here. Have you gained value?